I miss the 90s. Hi guys, Mad for Games here, back with a 90s rock review. I'm going to do that for an intro for my music reviews, try to play some riffs from whatever era it was from, and I'll do it as an outro as well. Chuck outside. Yeah, that actually took me a while to set up, believe it or not. But today we're reviewing the Smashing Pumpkins masterpiece, that is Siamese Dream. I have a nice deluxe set of this. This album, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I love it, and I've decided to talk to you about it today. So, let's just talk. Still overwhelmed by that awesome riff. That's cool. That's fun. Good intros. Guitar intros. Siamese Dream. If you wonder why sometimes I do that, by the way, Scotty, that is a nervous thing. So, if you wonder, ever. My hands are sweaty now, so just look at getting this out. Got it. I did it. It took a while, but I did it, and I'm extremely sweaty. My room is so warm because of this. Siamese Dream. That's not the CD. That's the list of songs. Let's talk about this album. I mean, in 1993, that's the year it came out, in case you didn't know. 1991, Smashing Pumpkins came out, hit the world big with Gish, a superb album, and nobody even cares about it. My dad, who huge 90s rock fan, he was like 17 when all these great albums are coming out, he thought Siamese Dream was their first album. I mean, that just goes to show, he brought all the big 90s stuff, and that just goes to show he thought that was their first album, because Gish was just so, it weren't commercialised well in any way, and Siamese Dream come out, it had Cherub Rock, Today, Disarm, some huge hits. It's very underrated songs like Summer and Mayonnaise, which, Luna, in my opinion, brilliant. Let's talk about it. So, I'll carry on. But on this album, a while ago I was looking up some stuff, and Billy Corgan, the lead singer slash lead guitarist, did all the work for this album nearly, while Darcy was off her head, James was having relationship problems, and Jimmy was having heroin addiction problems, so Billy was the only one, and Billy was suicidal, so it was a nice group. But he said he felt like he just wanted to jump out the window some days, and he was lying in his bed. And it's funny, people think Smashing Pumpkins Today is a happy song. That was one of the riffs I was playing, the very high pitched one. Do 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 do. That's the riff I was playing. I'll demonstrate. It sounds like a happy song, doesn't it? It sounds uplifting in a way. It is not. You listen, it's funny, he said it was wrote in a sarcastic way because he starts it off with his voice is so unique. People call it a dreamy type of voice. I know what they mean. I do know what they mean. He's got a weird tone to it. It's a great tone. But he sings it in that tone. He starts it off very soft, dreamy style. And it sounds good. Today's the greatest day I've ever known. Can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow's much too long. And then after, I'll burn my eyes out before I get out. And the end, he's singing, I wanted more than life could ever grant me. And it's actually quite a sad song. I have the lyrics written here. There's a very... there's some insights in here, by the way, which is very, very interesting. I recommend buying this deluxe set if you like the album at all, or Pumpkins. I mean, it costs like £20. Very worth it, just very. And I'm gonna talk about the opening song, Cherub Rock. That's one of the riffs I was playing as well. But I played a couple off this album. Cherub Rock is a great song. It starts off, it kicks off the album with a bang, really, because, pardon me, if you start off an album, if you started it off with a really slow song, it would have just, no, because you put an album on, you want it to start with a bang, you know, you don't want it to start off with something extremely depressing. You want to get to that point after a couple of songs, just like this album does, Super Unknown. Let Me Drown, it starts off with, not too bad. My Wave, that is full depression with Fell on Black Days. Okay, Computer. Airbag, fine. Paranoid Android, Get to Let Down, he's gone. But it is, it builds up to it, and it's just a superb start to the album. Great riff, it kicks in, no distortion, just the exact same little beat played. Just the exact same. Some of my strings are out of tune, sorry. I was trying to do it with one string because it sounded crap with the others. But it just starts off with a great riff that really gets you excited, and it kicks in the drum, it just kicks in all of a sudden, pounding riff. And it just gets you like headbanging, you know, enjoying it a lot. And not many albums do that immediately. And it's just like a 5-minute song about keeping true to yourself. Like, freak out. So. It's like, just be someone as cool as you and that. He's just being very, there's lyrics for it. Freak out and give in, doesn't matter what you believe in. Stay cool and be somebody's fool this year. Because they know who is righteous, what is bold, so I'm told. And the chorus is, who wants hoodie, as long as there's somebody. Who wants hoodie, that hoodie. Hipsters unite, come alive for the big fight to rock for you. It's good lyrics, really well written, and it's it's basically about high school and that, I think, you know, it's like don't give in to them and that. And it's a good song that, you know, if you're like a school, it's one you'd play on your Walkman back then a lot. Very good. And then the next song, it's got a really cool little solo in it, by the way. Billy Corgan, it is an extremely underrated guitarist. I never hear him mentioned. If you hear Kurt Cobain mentioned for Billy Corgan in terms of guitaring, they're an absolute moron. Because if you listen to their skills, Kurt Cobain took 1 month of guitar lessons. That just goes to show everything he knows about guitar in just in a couple of words. Billy Corgan never had lessons, played 4 hours a day for 4 years, didn't practice the day after. Look at him, solos he comes up with, flawless. There's one of my favourite solos ever on this album, and I won't demonstrate it on my guitar because I can't do it. And then the next song, Quiet. I don't know what this is about. It seems like a merger thing. You know how Nirvana do songs where they just don't make sense? It just sound like they're off their head. I know Billy Corgan wasn't off his head, but this one just doesn't make any sense. And some of it does. Some of it's sort of sadness. He's like, he said one bit, Jesus, are you listening up there to anyone at all? You know, it's him being typically sad and hoping someone will. And then he's like, quiet, I'm sleeping in here, we need a little hope. For years I've been sleeping, helpless, couldn't tell a soul. Be ashamed of the mess you made, my eyes never forget you see behind me. It's good, right? His writing is flawless. That's pretty much the whole song, really. It's got a great riff to start it off with. It just kicks in with this super distortion that is, it's just. With distortion on, that's the whole verse. That's a couple of power chords. It's not exactly hard. It's really good. Just a good song, great riff, cool little mini solo. I enjoy it very much. Don't have much else to say about it. It's not one of the most thought-provoking songs on the album. The next one, their second single, Cherry Rock, first song on the album, is their first single. And the second single, what's it called? What's it called? Today, great song, started off that riff I played for you earlier. I'm not going to demonstrate it again. A great little riff, and it builds up. It starts off. By the way, Butch Vig, the producer of this album, I forgot to mention, he's the Garbage guitarist, and he also produced Nirvana's Nevermind. So he's a great producer. And it's a bit random, I just remembered. And he was very much a perfectionist. Whereas the next album, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, their best and the best album ever. It was produced by Flood and Mulder, who did Nine Inch Nails stuff and some other 90s industrial stuff. And they were more about getting the lyrics, getting the emotion coming through. And you can see that in terms of the writing. You know, you can see on this album he's becoming a superb writer. Songs like Summer, Mayonnaise, Disarm, and then he just kicks it in full blown with Melancholy. And then after that, unfortunately, they just fell. You know, 1995 until 2012, I don't like much of their stuff. There's a couple of songs I like. There's like 4 on each album. Aside from that, there's nothing. But anyway, today starts off with. It sounds like a nice song. It's got a nice little upbeat riff. The video is very weird. It's him going around in an ice cream van watching loads of people make out in the street. Weird. That's pretty Corgan for you. And it just starts off. My dad hated the song, by the way, because he hated the video. He did a review for me for Nevermind. If you want to watch, I will link it below. It's really awesome. It's fun doing that with my dad. I'll try to do more of him. Back to song. Today, great upbeat riff. It sounds like it's going to be a nice song. Today is the greatest day I've ever known. Can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow's much too long. It goes, I'll burn my eyes out before I get out. Yeah. Then I wanted more than life could ever grab me. Bored by the chore of saving face. And the next verse repeats the first bit again. Then I can't wait for tomorrow. I might not have that long. I'll tear my heart out before I get out. And then the end. It's very well written. This was when he was ready to jump out a window. He's very, very depressed. So ready to suicide. It's a real shame, but he's not like that anymore. Actually, recently an article I saw. I think he is. Pray for Billy Corgan. But it is a sad song. And then it's weird because the whole song's very sad. And then he hits the end bit. I want to turn you on. I remember listening to that. I had to sing it on guitar before when we were doing it. I was like, I'm not singing that. I sort of sung it, but awkwardly. Like my parents sitting there. I want to turn you on. It's really awkward. But it's a weird line. It doesn't make any sense. He goes from I'll burn my eyes out, tear my heart out, to I want to turn you on. What happened? You know, it just ends with today's the greatest day I've ever known. Which today's the greatest day that I've ever really known. So it is like his Death Note really, but it's a very good song with a great riff. And the whole verse is that little riff, and the chorus just hits full blown distortion with like smells like Teen Spirit, smells like your Teen Spirit, smells like Teen Spirit with power chords, that type of style, and it sounds really good. Next song, Hummer. This is good writing, and so is the next song. But there's no reason for this. I've never I don't mind them. I've loved most songs on this album at a point. I've gone through a phase of listening on repeat. Hummer and Rocket I cannot get into. I never have. Rocket I did for a while actually. Hummer, no, I don't know what it is. It's a good little riff. I've got it in my head. It's a good riff. Very good riff. It starts off, faith lies in the ways of sin. I chase the charm, but I don't want them anymore. And in their eyes I was alive, a fool's disguise. He's very complicated writer to understand sometimes. He'll take me away from you, shame my tongue, fat with promise all along. When I woke up from that sleep, I was happier than I'd ever been. The next bit is when you decide that your life is a prize, renew and receive. It's a really good song. I do like it. And it's happiness. This is a good line. Happiness will make you wonder, will I feel okay? It scares the disenchanted far away. I want something new, but what am I supposed to do about you? It's great. It's a really good song. It's clever. Then it ends with Do you feel love is real? It's great little riff. It's a really good solo in it actually, and it's a good song. I feel like it should have been heavier. It's a bit mellow, really. I actually mentioned this. It says the first time we played it at rehearsal, he got a skull-crushing headache. Gosh. He says it's a beautiful song. Yeah, lends a message that is hard to convey. To be bigger than its original intention. To be yourself, you must live your life. Live your life, you must be free. It's a good song. It is a very good song. So that's Hummer. It's nothing amazing. It's good. Rocket, good riff. Very good riff actually. But it's the way he sings both his songs. I feel with these two songs, they're sort of connected in a way. But this song is strange. It's bleed in your own light, dream of your own life. I miss me, I miss everything I'll never be. And then the end is I shall be free of those voices inside me. He's the song doesn't make much sense really. I'll have a quick look at the leaflet, see what he says. I read this a long time ago all the way through. Oh, this was the first song written for Siamese Dream, and for a time the only good new song we had, which I played on Gish tours. I said he never bothered to take the time to write any formal lyrics, so he would just make his way through each show. No one could hear what I was singing anyway, but the title was enough. That is true actually. You really can't hear him well when he's singing, so he could have been saying anything. That's brilliant, that is. That's really cool. But it's got a great riff. It comes in with this cool, similar to Today type riff. Do 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 do. I'm trying to think of it. It's like that, but really high pitched. Very good riff. Good writing, good singing, and there's a little solo towards the end. But both those songs, they go on for too long. They both go on. I think they go on for 6 and 4.5 minutes, and together they're too long. Good song, Rocket. I don't love it. It's good though. I wouldn't skip it at all. It's just a good song. And then next we have Disarm, the probably most popular single. Actually today, I don't know. Today and Disarm, just brilliant. Disarm is... This is about his life as a kid, and that disarm you with a smile, cut you like you want me to, cut that little child inside of me is such a part of you. The chorus is great. Where is it? I'm trying to find it. I used to be a little boy, so old in my shoes. What I choose is my choice. What's the boy supposed to do? The killer in me is the killer in you. My love, I send this smile over to you. It's just brilliant. The next bit, disarm you with a smile, leave you like they left me here, to wither and deny the bitterness of one who's left alone. Brilliant. He really portrays it well. It's just got very nice strings in the background, like a music lead violin, and good drumming that comes in near to the chorus. Lovely guitaring. It sounds great. I did learn that a long time ago, and it's great. It's a really nice song. Sad one, but it's a very meaningful song. It's really personal song to him. Billy Corgan actually said that he thinks it's the best song on the album. Many fans say it's Mayonnaise. I like Summer the best, I think. And it was banned by the BBC for the use of the lyric "Cut that little child." Ironically, if they had it on, I probably would have had Jimmy Savile present it, which is a bit interesting. Yeah, apparently no one wanted to hear that it was all a stoic euphemism for the deepest cuts of hernia. Apparently the song could become a hit, and he flatly refused. Yeah, I wasn't going to honour the dead by dishonouring my own death. I knew the troubles this song were causing my family. The ripple of the message got through. Yeah, Stringer Major was invented on the spot. Really, it's brilliant. It really is superb, and it's a beautiful song with sad lyrics. Just lovely background violin and that. I really recommend you listen to it. It's a lovely song. It's great. Next song, Summer. Possibly my favourite Pumpkin song of all time. Starts off a lovely acoustic riff written by James, the rhythm guitarist James Iha, written by him, and it is a lovely, lovely little riff. It sounds great. Very soft. You have to have it on very loud. Just don't at 3.5 minutes. Then turn it back down. Otherwise you will be deafened. Nice little riff, and he starts off singing very softly in the background, and it really hits full blown at 3.5 minutes. But lyrics like nothing left to say and all I've left to do. It's run away from you, and she led me on down with secrets I can't keep. And the chorus is close your eyes and sleep, don't wait up for me. Hush now, don't you speak to me. Second verse is great. Wrap my heart in you, took my shelter in that pain. The opiate to blame is your broken heart, your heart. The chorus is the best actually. This is the chorus. I will by myself as I've always felt. I will betray my tears to anyone caught in our ruse of fools. It's just brilliant. It's brilliant. And it goes to the bit, it sings it quite quietly. It's building up the whole song nice and slowly. And it's one last kiss for me, yeah, one last kiss, good night. And it comes back with so. I don't know. I can't remember it. Sorry. I learned that a long time ago. Sorry. Shame I don't remember it. Great. It just comes back in. Then you just start to go back and didn't want to lose you once again. Didn't want to be your friend. Fulfilled a promise made a tin and crawled back to you. It's good lines. And it goes back to the chorus. And then James's solo comes in. Flawless. One of the best solos of all time. A flawless solo. And I love it. It's brilliant. Next song, a heavy song. Geek USA. Oh, this song is heavy. It's great. How's it go? Can't remember it. How do I not remember it? But this song's just a good little heavy song. I don't really much to say because the lyrics. It's like we're bored as innocents. Lover, let's pretend we're bored as innocents. Cast into the world of apple eyes. I know it. To come back. To wish dangerous. My dear delirious. To try and leave the rest of us behind. It's a hard song to hear what he's saying, by the way. And lyrics. The end bit is so weird. Her dad says it's okay, she really loves to break and give it all away. Her ma says she's afraid, what more can she fake? She really needs to break and give herself away, she gave it all away, we really love the USA. It's a weird ending, it's a good song, it's got a good riff, cool little solo, heavy, it's that 90s distortion. You had Nirvana, Soundgarden, Pumpkins, Pearl Jam, but not Pearl Jam, that same 90s distortion. Every song that I love, you get it in the chorus of Today, the end bit for Summer, Quiet, Geek USA, you get it in all of them, and great song. The song which was voted best by Smashing Pumpkins fans now, Mayonnaise. He wrote this song, just a bunch of rhymes, and then he realised it ended up being similar to his life, he said. What's he saying here? Yeah, it makes no sense, information. But it's a good little riff. It kicks in with cool distortion. It's good lyrics, full enough to almost be it, cool enough to not quite see it, doomed. Pick your pockets full of sorrow, we'll run away with me tomorrow, June. He says June a couple of times in his songs. Interesting. We'll try and ease the pain, but somehow we'll feel the same. No one knows where our secrets go. He uses, he had like a $40 guitar he brought from like a cheap place, and he used a screechiness, it was rubbish, for the one bit in there. He's like, when I can, and it's real up. It's so cool, this screechy sound. It's great. And look, really, really well written song. The end is just, I just want to be me. When I can, I will. Try to understand that when I can, I will. And it's a very good song. It's long, it's slow, it's mid-pace and heavy at the same time, but it's a very good song. It's one of my dad's favourites. Next, Space Boy, a song about his brother, who was really badly disabled, I think, his whole life, and he took care of him a lot. And I'll feel it break your bones, Mr. Jones. Taste me as I bleed, taste my need. Space Boy, I've missed you. That's his nickname for him, I think, if I can find the information. Yeah, his little brother was not born right. The doctors advised he'd be put in a state home to raise that lovable family. He'll be a burden upon you, a miracle we shall keep. He's an astronaut, a wandering soul. When he goes out into deep space, may never come back. But he is not an innocent, he's not oblivious, he does see. He's no longer a child. Space boy, I've missed you spinning round my head. Anyway, you choose me, you'll break instead. It's a good song, it's slow acoustic, just doom, 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 doom. Exactly the same for the whole song, pretty much. And it kicks in with like a violin towards the end, I think. It's really nice. It's a sad song, it's about his brother. And the end is in Space Boy, they'll kill me before I'm dead and gone. And I want to go home, I want to go home. Because when a lover aches, that's when a lover breaks. It's a good right. He's really good at the lyrics. He's my favourite writer of all time. Him, Tom York, Chris Cornell, Robert Smith, were like my favourite writers ever. If you know any of them, please comment. But yeah, it's a nice song about his brother. It's sad for him. I bet it's really hard for him to do live. You don't see it live ever, really. Next song. 11-minute song. Great riff. But it's 11 minutes. It should have been 4. It's good. It's alright. It's called... I'm not going to say that. It's called Silver F Word. Which makes no sense as he doesn't swear in the whole song. Or even say either of those words. So, no sense. First bit is, I hear your winter, I hear your rain, and I failed your summer ways, and I feel no pain. It's a weird song. It's just like, it's experimental really, because it goes from really heavy the first 4 minutes, and it drags on for 7 more at this slow pace, builds back up a bit towards the end, but it's not a great song. I don't have much to say about it really. It's just, it should have been cut a bit. I've heard B-sides for this album. They are brilliant. In this set, you actually get a disc full of B-sides and work in progress songs. Brilliant. Hello Kitty Cat is amazing. Before I did the screechy crap solo in the demo, it's awful. I remember when I first listened to it, I was like, ow, my ears. But, let me find more. Yeah, it goes bang, bang, you're dead, holding your head, and it goes back. Yeah, he put an endless jam that we beat to submission. Yeah, they did. Eventually, this song will stretch 45 minutes. If I do that song for 45 minutes ever, I'm not watching it. And the next song, I barely have a thing to say about this. Sweet, Sweet. It just doesn't make much sense, really. At the end, it just keeps saying they all want you to change, and the sad, sad, sad. It sounds, I don't know what it sounds like. It sounds like an old Irish song. It's just with strings in the background. It's high pitched, it's weird. I can't explain it, but it's a strange 2-minute song. It's a filler. I should have put Hello Kitty Cat instead, if you ask me, but it's alright. Does he say anything about it, really? Hobo that hopes the tracks and jumps on the train. He wants to go wherever the ride will take him. There's a joy and a refusal to change, even when you know the journey is fixed. That's true. I don't know what he means. The last song on the album, one of my favourite songs. He said this was written in California in a hotel. No, written in a hotel room in London on a 3 week stay. That was it. They come early for press, and the powers that be figure it's cheaper to have a sit and wait than fly us home. The lyrics are, I'm in love with someone that doesn't love me, my songs are better than hers. This is not a way to prove a point not worth making. I lean my back up against the wall of my room, pushing my spine up straight. My guitar's been painted day glow at the hands of a sweet madman. I sing a love song in an empty room. It is for the moon, it can never be for the one you love. That's a good little explanation. I really like this song. The first lyrics are great. What moon songs do you sing your babies? What sunshine do you bring? Who belongs? Who decides who's crazy? Who rights wrong where others cling? The end bit's it's a really nice song. It ends the album well. I've noticed with Pumpkins, they never end their albums on a heavy note. Gish, Daydream, Siamese, Luna, Melancholy, Farewell and Good Night. The Door I don't remember, but none of the songs are heavy on that album. Machina, I couldn't bear to get through. Oceana, I think it's mid-pace. But they never end their songs on a real heavy, fast song. Not songs, albums. It's a really nice little song that last song is. And I'm going to do a medley of Smashing Pumpkins stuff off this album in a minute. But it is a really nice song and one of my favourites. Nice rhythm, slow little pace song. And I love it. This album is perfect to me. It's a 10 out of 10. It's my third or second favourite album of all time. I absolutely love it. And it's a masterpiece. It is an absolute masterpiece. And it's a lost gem now, this album is. It really is. You hear 90s, all people think is Nirvana. And that really pees me off. As I think Nirvana are good. Overrated though. I mean, his voice is very, very good. Back then, the only reason everyone liked him was because all the girls liked him because he was good looking and played guitar and sung about pain. So, that was the only reason. I don't know, good guitaring, solos are appalling, really, guitar, he come up with some good riffs. If he didn't have a distortion pedal, he would have been the worst guitarist of all time. But that's the end of this video. I'm going to do a Pumpkins medley now. It's the end of the review, actually. Not the end of the video. The end of the video will come after this short advert. Where's my plectrum going? One sec, go. I'll use another plectrum. It's all strange like this. That's a riff, it's still a riff. It's a bad plectrum. Where's my other plectrum go? I can find it. Ah, got it. Here we go. I think something like that for the course of today. And this is Smells of Teen Spirit. But let's carry on with pumpkin stuff. What's the next riff? I know. Let's do Luna. That's a riff for it. And I'll do a hint for the next review quickly. See if you guessed, yeah? Okay. to views. They're the hints for the next review. And thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Try and guess the next album if you can. This is a and the rest of the next album. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. I appreciate it, and keep listening to Pumpkins. Bye.